Well, we have a very special guest on This Is the Day today. His name is Matt Warner. He's been a great friend to Catholic TV, and he is the founder and, I guess, the president of FlockNote.
Something like that,
and,
yeah.
he's a dad, and he's a great husband, and we're very grateful to have you here with us.
Thanks a lot, Father. I'm happy
man.
to be here.
It's great to have you in town and to have the chance to have you sit right here in the Catholic TV living room. The first thing I want to ask you, though, is about Lego empires, because above all things, you are the creator of Lego empires.
Yeah.
Isn't it true?
Yes, yes. Well, all kinds of crazy things that I have to figure out to teach and entertain my son. So that's one of the many things.
And you have another baby on the way.
That's right. Yeah, we have a daughter due in November. Very excited. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
well,
you.
anyways, let's get to the thing that we're really here to talk about, and that's FlockNote. Could you just explain to me and to our audience what FlockNote is? Sure.
Well, the original idea for it arose out of a need working in our parish, and just a recognition that there was a really serious lack of communication, and especially use of a lot of the cool new technology tools that we have to communicate. You know, parishioners had a need to, and have a need to be able to register online easily, get plugged into all their ministries that they need to get plugged into, receive all that information, and leaders need a way to manage those distribution channels, to share them with the other leaders in the parish, with the pastor, and to be able to post information in one place and have it sent across all the many mediums that parishioners are using these days, like email, text message, Facebook, Twitter, RSS, etc.
So it makes things easier for Catholics online.
Right. That's what FlockNote does, is tries to solve that problem. The way it works is that a parish or anyone can get on and create a network for their parish, their organization, their diocese if they wanted to. And then they can create lists or distribution channels for every ministry or activity or anything they want within their network, within their parish. And then they can take a little piece of code, copy and paste it right into their website. And parishioners can go there, they can register, they can gather all the information that they would gather on a paper parish registration sheet, and then immediately they're presented with all of the different ministries and activities going on in the parish, and they can just by one click subscribe to everything that's going on in the parish and be plugged in directly right there.
Good deal. Now, you have a vested interest in this. You're a member of St. Maria Goretti Parish in Arlington, Texas.
That's right. Yeah.
And so you live your Catholic faith, you practice it, and you want to help other people do the same. So what's the future of FlockNote for all of us who are Catholics online?
Well, it's huge potential. I mean, the bigger vision for this, other than just the practical matter of communicating better, is, you know, I don't think there's any need in the church that the church doesn't have some resource to fill. It's just a matter of putting the two together, and more with the new technologies that we have now to communicate and share, that's becoming easier and easier. And so the church, even just for that reason alone, needs to be reaching that potential as best we can. And so the bigger picture is a church where I get an email or a text message from my bishop, because he can, because that would be nice to hear, and not have to have him write a letter and send it out to the parishes, and then maybe have a pastor maybe read it at Mass, or stick it in the bulletin, and maybe somebody opens it up and reads it, you know. So that kind of thing, you know, there's no reason why we shouldn't be more directly connected with the kind of tools that we have these days. And then there's a unique application to it, to the totally unique structure of the Catholic Church, which is unified across the world, across languages, across you know, all kinds of barriers that a lot of other organizations don't accomplish. And so there's a lot of potential with something like FlockNote and all the other new media tools that Catholics are starting to apply to our faith.
I have to ask you this. You know, you're a young guy, you're married with children, and yet you continue in the midst of your work and all your responsibilities to actively practice your faith. What inspires you to do that, to be an actively living Catholic?
Well, you know, I didn't always have as strong a faith as I do now, and it's a constant process. But definitely getting a family, whenever you get out of college, which is what happened to me, you get this general response, you know, this sense of a greater something than yourself, and that's what the church always points us to. And you know, it's just a gradual acceptance of that responsibility, I think, that drives you further into trying to help, to trying to do things more effectively, and to try to you know, prioritize and really focus on the things that are most important, like your family and your faith.
This past summer, in August, there was a great meeting here in the Boston area for those who were involved in blogging and podcasting and the like, and new media in the church. And what an amazing gathering that was. And you know some of those people. I mean, there are a lot of people like you out there that are not only living their faith, but are actively finding ways to spread it.
Absolutely. It's a growing phenomenon, and I think the church has a special role to play, as Pope Benedict has continually told us, and our bishops, that, you know, to lead the way in this, to show the world that there is a moral way to apply these amazing, powerful technologies, and to be an example of how we should be the media, how we should communicate information, how we should share and help each other using these things.
Now, where can people find out more about FlockNote? It's probably relatively simple.
Yeah, FlockNote.com, FlockNote.com. I think it's on the screen there for you. And there's more information there, and there's ways to contact us if you have any questions.
FlockNote.com, and people can sign right up when they...
Yeah, you can join, and if you're a parish, there's another path you take to kind of get yourself set up for your network.
I have to thank you very much, too. You wrote a marvelous article about Catholic TV and our expansion in the National Catholic Register a while ago, and we really appreciate the support that you've given to us here at the network, and we hope that our relationship between you and Catholic TV, FlockNote and Catholic TV can continue.
Absolutely. You guys are doing amazing work. Very impressive, and I love support. The church is you know, behind lots of efforts like this. We just have to get the word out and let people know about them.
I couldn't agree more. Matt Warner from FlockNote right here in the Catholic TV living room. We'll be going on to more of This Is the Day, so stay with us.